Good morning, my name is James Olson from Reality Sales Training, and welcome to the Sales Reality Check. Today we're going to talk about the Play Me or Trade Me call. That's the call you have with the customer when things are not going the way that we want them to go. So, before we have that conversation, I want to talk about how long we call an account without business being at a certain level before we sit down with them and check them or have what I call a Play Me or Trade Me call. So to me, in a business-to-business situation, I'm going to call on a customer. If I'm calling on an industrial account, I'm selling them a commodity item or an item that they're buying on a regular basis, that they're turning through their inventory every 30 to 45 days, and I'm one of their suppliers, whether it be food, lumber, it doesn't matter. It's a business paint, any kind of supply that they're buying on a regular basis. I'm going to work that account. I'm going to prospect them. I'm going to take their information. I'm going to qualify them. Once they qualify, I'm going to take them into my account rotation, and I'm going to work that account for 6 months. Now, if in 6 months that account is not a B or a C account, we'll talk about this later in account management also, but if in 6 months that account is not a B account, if that account is not a B or A account, the chances of them ever becoming a B or an A account are very, very slim. Most salespeople enter into relationships with customers thinking, well, I'll work the guy for a while and he'll figure out how wonderful I am and eventually he'll break down and buy from me. It's a bad strategy. I want you to give yourself a deadline. So I say 6 months, maybe you give, what I find with master sellers have a shorter deadline than sellers that struggle. So I would highly encourage you to keep your deadline shorter than longer. Okay. Now, talk about what it is to work an account. We'll talk about that in another segment, but you have to work the account persistently and consistently. So that said, we've been working the account our goal is to turn the account into a B or an A account in 6 months. We've been working the account for 4 months, and they're not buying from us, or they're buying from us sporadically, not enough to become a B account. Now, you decide what a B account is. We can talk about that again in account management. So, 4 months in, I want you to try 2 different moves, okay? The friendly move is, John, you know, I love talking to you, and you love talking to me, and I think you like talking to me, but I can't continue to call on you if we don't do some business. Do you think you could buy from me on a more regular basis? That kind of friendly approach. The other approach is, hey, Pete, listen, am I doing something wrong? Is there something I could be doing differently? Now, in both cases, a lot of times the customer will say, Josh, James, Pete, Susie, you've been calling on me for 4 months already? God, just hang in there and we'll do some business. That's when we need to be somewhat assertive. We need to step up and say, okay, John, you say we're going to do some business. What can we do? I've been calling on you for 4 months, John, and I've been offering you products that I'm selling to other people. This phrase is very important. I know I'm competitive, John, because I'm selling this product to other people just like you. So I know I'm competitive. So what's it going to take for us to do business? Very important you put that sentence in there. John, Susie, Pete, I like you, you like me. I just can't figure out why I'm not selling you because I am selling people. I know I'm competitive because I'm selling people just like you every day. So what do we have to do business? They're going to give you, either they're going to say, well, it's not working out, in which case you got 2 more months to try to convince them, or in most cases, I would say 80% of the time, they're going to say, gosh, Susie, I didn't realize you've been calling on me that long. Well, hang in there and we'll do some business. That's your moment of truth. That's our moment of truth. That's when we have to push the envelope. We've been doing it their way for 4 months. Now we have to be prepared to say, okay, John, but I know you buy 30 weight paint. And I know you buy 10 barrels a week. And last week you bought 4 from Pete and you bought 4 from John from ABC Supply. This week I want you to buy all 10 from me. And you need to be strong and ready to close. And so that is what I call the Play Me or Trade Me call. Appreciate you tuning in today. Again, my name is James Olson with Reality Sales Training. And until next time, let's go get an order.